Alright everybody, I'm gonna go out and be trying to do this again. Got my Star Trek Corp shirt on. I got my new tent. It's a shuttlecraft from Next Gen. Trying out the bigger bike. On the way back from work today, after picking it up, I hit a bump and the latch for the handlebars opened up, and I damn near went out into traffic. So when you come close enough to ramming into a car at high speed that people in it scream, it's time to try the other bike. So I set it up, I got it strapped down because it's too big to fold up or bend into the cart. I wanted to go without a tent this time, but this puppy came in. And like I said last time, I wasn't leaving it here. So yeah, it's a beach tent. So I bought a blanket and a hoodie. That way when it gets to 55, I throw the hoodie on and feel just fine. All right, this journey is beginning now. Local park here again. Kids are over there, swimming pool, nice field. That's around, picnic tables. There were barbecue grills, but there's also a fire ban at the moment, so it's understandable why they're not here. Basketball courts down there, horseshoes over there on the other side of the field, and those trees are lovely. Oh, they trimmed it a bit. That one on the very end right there, that's the one I used to stand. That's when I stand under in a few videos. At the end, it was pretty much touching the ground with one branch. It's beautiful. But all right, yeah. So I'm gonna stop by, let y'all see that. For those of you that aren't in Spokane and happen to see my videos, so yeah. Onward we go. I've gotten from home to Cannon Park, like I just stated in the last video clip. I'll tell you right now, pulling this cart on a mountain bike compared to a BMX style mountain bike is completely different. Holy, whoa, the sway is completely off. This thing, its brakes are much better than my other bike, and I don't have to worry about the handlebars coming unclasped and folding over. So, upside already. I am going to have to adjust the seat a little bit, find the sweet spot of the angle, but not really a lot of work there. Decided to pull over here at Cannon Park. I'm taking a drink of my tea. I just thought I'd left it, but I didn't. And I was going about 6-7 miles an hour, and a gust of wind almost stopped me in mid-roll. So it dropped from 100 and up over 100 to 95 for like a week straight, and now it's down to like 84 today. So it's nice and gusty. Should feel amazing down by the river. So I'm on my way down Centennial Trail, like always. Now there's the bike in the cart. She's coming down, and for the first time, I noticed this is a cherry tree. And there's a bunch of them on the ground there. I had never noticed that before. It's just a nice, look at that twisting and turning. That is beautiful. That is awesome. Just thought I should share that with you guys. I really should just build a chassis so this thing can hang on my chest like a lanyard name tag. Yeah, apparently gear 1 doesn't like being in gear 7 on the other end. Oh, that is way too loose of a gear to pedal in. There we go. Switch hands to the no hand pedal. All right. Yeah, a little over a minute of trail time. Oh boy. Okay, so I usually stop on the other side of that tree right there in the center of your screen. So near the bench over there, you can get a better shot of the osprey nest, but I'm gonna come down here a little bit. Sit on this one first. You get a better shot of the cemetery, just the valley at this from this angle. I know it's not much different, but it's a little different, and that's nice. It's good to enjoy things from every angle you can. This is one big buzzard, or vulture, or whatever it is. It's beautiful, whatever it is. Are we darn? All right, so I reached the next checkpoint in the trip. People's parking lot. Hope I don't drop my phone. Now I'm sitting on a big boulder in a big puddle of water. But yeah, I was thinking about going over and finding a sign, but I was like, I showed you the Peaceful Valley sign last time, and there's somebody over here in the field next to the rock having some sort of hallucinogenic spiritual journey. So yeah, dude just walked off. I don't know if he's going to his car, his car, or whatever. But yeah, we're at the beautiful green Peaceful Valley People's Park parking lot area. Wow, that dude just vanished. Holy crap. Let's look at the dude. I looked up and I looked away. I looked back. He was gone. I know he's wearing a green shirt, but that's some camouflage ability. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready to get back to camp. I've only got 3.5, 4 hours of light left, I believe. This tree right here on a geocaching app that I will put an image of in doing this clip. This is Hangman's Spot 16. Somewhere over there on the other side of the peninsula, way down there, is 15. And they go down the river. Or I should say upriver. Because, yeah, the water's flowing from the direction that they're decreasing in digits. But anyway, yeah, figured I'd drop that on you. Can't see what it is and where it is. Pulled over on the side of the road here. So to swing by, see how the original digs are doing. Still looking good, still looking good. Yeah, I'm gonna camp here one night when I bring a hammock. We got two of them. Probably bring the lighter one. I may bring the bigger one. It's thicker, just to be safe on the chill side for the night since I won't have much under me. And look at this. Look at Hexus. He's looking good. This is a beautiful field when it's growing in. See, nobody camps here. Like, nobody comes here to camp. Like, all my original stakes for my tarp are still here where I left them like 8 months ago. But I bet you if I go around and check the island, if somebody's not at my camp, I bet you somebody's used it again. Because that one, I put love into that one. It looked good. There we go. So I put the shades back on, it's facing the sun, and that firebolt is bright. But of course, since I didn't have my phone out, as soon as I got over here to said island, right in that pathway was a family of quail that I just startled the crap out of. They're still kicking around crap under the underbrush there. But I'm gonna get things unhatched or unhitched and drug across. It doesn't look like anybody's at my camp, but it does look like somebody had been there because the bag that was there last time is gone now. Alright, before getting over to camp, do my preliminary round of this side of the island. Everything is still all dried up. Looking dead, but beautiful. Maybe that's what Thanos is thinking when he went off the deep end and shit, trying to impress Lady Death so she'd love him. More little critters in there that I'm startling. Oh, somebody knocked it down. Beautiful, calm little pools of water here. Oh, a little tadpole fish there. Wish I brought my net. Oh, wait. Itty bitty little shells. Huh. Well, as I'm walking up here to see about what I just saw coming out of the brush from the beach, a dude on a cross-country mountain bike. Shades, helmet, like spandex bodysuit, t-shirt, shorts combo. I honestly expected to see a fucking piece of the number on his back. All right, so this was water last time, so I couldn't make it over here. But this time, oh hell, getting my bike over there would have been so much fucking easier if I just rounded the corner. What the fuck is it? That is the shit. They got a solar panel set up. Hell yeah. This is some weird shit. It's on a stick. This is, why did I volunteer to destroy people I never met on the other side of the earth? I can never make up for what I did. Death would be too easy. I will walk this world a shamed man for the rest of my days. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that with me. It's odd. Ominous. Well, I'm gonna get back to my bike, and of course somebody runs off with my stuff now. When you get to camp, and your entrance pathway here is suddenly guarded by a rack ton of ants. I'm wondering what died and fell here. That is a lot of congregations from the middle of a pathway that is used a lot. I'm not the only one that comes through this little campsite. And one of the things I got to worry about every time I'm down here is people coming through. So like that's a lot of life right there. Oh, I hope it wasn't one of the baby turkeys. Yeah, but the beach tent bag from last time is gone. Walk around over here. See past the beach. Looks like somebody might have made a camp there. It's all brushed down now. Hey, off on the other side of the island there, on the main peninsula, there's an apple tree I found last time. It's pretty cool. I wish there was some sort of fruit tree on this island. That would be awesome. Oh, that piece of driftwood I found last time. That is nice. Oh, got a dove, but that's it. Some dragonflies, maybe some frogs along the edge. I might startle under the water like usual. I don't know. Hear the bear mace on my hips swashing around. Look at that. Damn near $40. 4 seconds of spray. But it's got a 30 yard reach, I believe. Yeah. I'm not going to deal with a bear down here, but I am going to deal with a bunch of tweakers. And if anybody's ever dealt with a tweaker, you understand that normal shit don't stop them. Normal shit don't take them down. That battery is supercharged, and it sucks. So, here, shot a bear mace that I can fire from the hip like a fucking Wyatt Earp wannabe. That's not actually that heavy. I might get that and make something out of it. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna drag that to camp. Now you can't follow me home at all. I had to adjust my stool a little bit so you could actually see my full face in the screen. Well, I'm at camp. I am going to take everything out and inventory it for you this time. I'm going to put it on the my tent, on the back of the tent before I open it. It is a shuttlecraft themed 2-person beach tent, so it'll be easily popped up. Won't be taking much time on that at all. So, but I'm really excited. Shuttlecraft 3 on the back. I didn't realize it was 3, and that's my OCD number. So I'm loving that. I've worn my cork shirt today. My actual yellow or gold with the black shoulders and the communicator on the chest came in today, but it was the wrong size. Fits my girlfriend, not me. So tomorrow when I get paid, I'm gonna have her order me one. It is gold, not red. You have to understand, I could be the captain, but Data, Jordy, well, Jordy wore red for a while, but it was like Data, Jordy, Worf, Yar, all the ones that I connected with most on Next Gen wore yellow. So that's the one I'm going for. Okay, so the clamp that I have for my phone now, it's metal. It doesn't have a slot for this or the fill light. The last one did, but it was plastic and it snapped off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to super glue this to the top of it and hope that I can get better sound quality while away from the phone, because last time it just sucked in the wind. All right, I got the speaker hooked up. It's on plus 20 dB. If it doesn't work now, I will try it on 0 dB. But a few basics so I can get them out of the way and back, into the cart so I can get everything else set up. Of course, I've got my cup and my pan so I can boil water tomorrow morning for coffee. I brought a stool that twists and collapse, it's real big. My last one that I brought, it ripped when I sat on it and I got out here, so I decided not to bring that one. And I can use this one as a table, which is gloriously convenient. About a gallon and a half of water this time. Make sure I'm fully hydrated. Sleeping bag. I brought a hoodie. It's only supposed to get to like 55 tonight. So, and I've got my American Airlines blanket. So I'm not going to need to be in the sleeping bag, but extra padding under me. Always welcome. The nice hard ground is going to realign my spine tonight, which will help me at work on Saturday. But yeah, having a bit more cushion between me and the cold ground tonight. Of course, on top of the water, I've got food. I brought 2 sun herbs sarsaparillas like usual. I've got some brown sugar glazed ham and a can of pineapple chunks for dinner. Mwah. For entertainment during dinner, I've got a thumb drive and a portable DVD player like you put on the back of your headrest in your vehicle and shit. Because yes, my phone is great, but I like to film. I want to conserve the battery. A lot of the time, I like to video call with my girlfriend, during dinner, and let her know how I'm doing. Uh, and that duo takes a lot of battery life. So yeah, at this point, I'm gonna go through it like this, and I'm just praying you can actually hear me. But anyway, and I'm originally from the southeast, so I'm pretty much addicted to sweet tea. Uh, my girl picked up more of these. I brought it down here. I do smoke still, so this is. I always bring something to drink that gets too warm to drink by the time I get here, so that I have an ashtray. We have a fire ban going on right now, so I mean, I'm not really wanting to break that rule, but I've got buffet warmers. I have cleared a giant dirt area here. There's nothing that can catch on fire. I keep it in an emergency stove warmer up on its side so that it's completely blocked off, and I line the front with rocks so nothing can get to the flame under my pan. But I don't just put cigarettes out and leave the butts anywhere. I dispose of them properly. The wind right now is great. In case it changes or it gets too hot in the tent or something, I run my little USB fan. It's kind of loud, but this thing does beautifully. It saved me at work numerous times over in front of that grill, bouncing from the grill back to assembly. I get over to assembly, have this thing pointed right past my face. I'd cool off enough while making the sandwiches to run back over the grill and cook more. So, yeah. Anyway, now for the bag. As I said, brought my pan for coffee, water in the morning, um, coffee. Get some of that, those red rectangular containers. Get that coffee, chocolate sweetener stuff in it. I mix some of that in with the instant coffee because I only bring the instant with me while I camp, and it just feels more right to bring instant coffee when you camp. As I said, got my pineapple chunks and lantern. 3 AA batteries in the bottom there. I brought backups that are rechargeable. It's got high, low, red, and red blinker. So that's great. Oh wow, that was right over my head. That's not usually like that. My phone does not like to charge on my brick. Oh, I forgot my radio this time. Oh well, I've got my phone if I need tunes. I can listen to Fallout radio or something. But it turns out it was because this phone doesn't like to charge for the cord that doesn't belong to it. So I just went to its box and got its charger this time, so it shouldn't give me any crap. That, and thankfully it's not so hot out here, all of my equipment is overheating and going to fry if I plug it into a charger. That was intense last time. As usual, first aid kit. It's one of those Crystal Light pouch things. I've got gauze, alcohol prep pads, Tylenol. I've got like a gauze wrap, an ace bandage, some band-aids. Like, not a real intense first aid kit, but something that'll do until I can truck my ass back up the hill and get home to my real first aid kits. Tissue to go, or tissue on the go, like rolled full of paper. It's only single ply, but I mean the container acts as the rip off point too. So it was this or bring an entire roll, and that's just more room taken up. Yeah, here is that emergency stove that I was talking about. I stand it on its side like this and just put it right here. Put my pan on top, just like this. It's right on top of it, puts the fire out. I like a lot of sugar in my tea and my coffee. Um, there are no pine trees on the island here that I'm on, but everywhere else, they're everywhere. And yeah, so some nice sweetened
pine tea might sound delicious later on tonight. I don't know. I've got plenty of water and I've got 2 sarsaparillas. I may not need tea, but at the same time, I'm Southern, so the statement I may not need tea is kind of sacrilegious. Paracord, in case I want to work on a project or something. This is 100 feet of 550. Folding saw, just in case I want to work on a project. And there's a 10, 12-foot piece of driftwood. Let me whip you around here. You can see right there. I brought it to camp for like an aesthetic feel. I might cut that up, do something with it. I don't know. There are options. I've also got bicycle pump and pressure gauge because I'm riding a bike out here. I don't want to get stuck trying to heave a flat tired bike up that hill. That would just be too much. And I brought 2. I only really needed 1 for the coffee tomorrow, because like I said, I brought a hoodie, so I'm not going to get so cold that I need one of these to warm the air in the tent tonight. But better safe than sorry. I have actually packed a lot less this time than I've ever actually managed to pack before. Oh yeah, secondary charger, and as I said, I smoke, so tobacco and papers. I've also brought air pad. Um, it seems to have a slow leak in it, but the pillow part stays inflated, and that's essentially what I'm after. Something for my head to not do this when I'm laying on my side at night, like I have a tendency to do. And I also brought a ground tarp 5x7. Thing's amazing. I figured I wouldn't need it, but in case some precipitation decides to arrive tonight, having a tarp over a beach tent definitely going to keep me a lot drier than it would without it. Yeah. Oh. And my trusty shovel pickaxe. 16-inch handle. This goes, screws together. I got it. I'm not sure if I got this one from Wish or from the general store. I started off with a lot of my stuff from Wish. It's first round, and I'm just now getting to know it, getting to know how to use it. I didn't want to spend, top-notch money on something that, I wouldn't end up actually using, or it would end up breaking because I'm using it incorrectly. So I went kind of cheap, but this thing has been an outright champion the entire time I've had it. Like, it is well worth the money I spent on it. I don't even remember where it was. It was either cheap on Wish or it was expensive at the general store. Either way, I'm happy with it. I've got another one. It's one of those ones with the triangle handle. It's kind of folds into a Z on itself. Thought about bringing it this time, but I figured this would do just fine. I don't really need it for much other than digging a latrine, or if I felt like sullying the inside of my tent bag with sand from the beach over here and putting another coat down on the ground over here. I've honestly thought about doing that. So that one would be a lot more handy than this one would, but it's one of those situations where I don't know if we're going to do it, so why bring the extra weight for it just in case when you know that that's not really the smart thing to do? Yeah, uh, that's. Oh, and on top of the DVD player, I have a thumb drive. It has uh, both Boondock Saints, and I brought that Russian superhero movie, The Guardians, where it's got the guy that can he's basically an earthbender with rocks. The dude that turns into like the werebear, chick can turn invisible, and then some dude basically got turned into a cross between the Flash and a Dark Realm ninja. So I mean, it's an awesome movie for what it is. despite that the bad guy looks like a 6'8" garbage pail kid with a glowing abdomen. But they make it work. For really being like an 88-minute movie, they make it work. For a country that didn't have superheroes, I'm impressed. So I brought that with me so I can enjoy a movie with dinner. I mean, yeah, I'm not really roughing it, but it's entertaining. And eventually, I will, sometimes I'll bring a book, but I like just kick back and enjoy a film. And out here, I can take the little DVD player and I can hear it. There's no commotion. There's not traffic all the time. Nobody's yelling. We have a lot of kids, so there's always some commotion going on. We got a toddler, an autistic 8-year-old, a 16-year-old, a squirrel, and a dog at home. Oh, and my 16-year-old has a cat. Doesn't really make a lot of noise until my son comes home, but there's always something so you can't really hear. And it's nice to be able to hear without having to turn a sound bar on or pull out the speakers to attach to it. I thought about bringing them, but with those attached, I only get one movie out of it. With them not, I get 2.5 to 3. So I figured stick with what works. But anyway, I'm gonna get this all back in the bag, and I'm gonna pop that, unpause it, and pop the tent up.
Okay, so the super glue seems to be holding on the microphone. Still don't know if it's recording or not. This is going to be an interesting 14, 15-minute video of silence with me dubbing over it and it not matching my mouth movements. But I think it's got a lot of room inside. Only the one window, though. Kind of a bummer. What? I can sit like this, look at the front, keep an eye on my bug. There's definitely got enough room for me, sleeping bag, everything else. That is huge and is beautiful. But I'm gonna tack it down, get back to you. Into the stroll right before dinner. You hear that? There's one thing I don't like about walking on like the gravel like this. Reminds me of people like chewing dry cereal with their mouth open. And now I'm just out looking for more wood to line the barrier of camp with. Hit that one nice piece. Doesn't seem like there's much for driftwood around. All attached to stuff. Just listen to that. Dry cereal, mouth wide open. But I'm gonna get back to camp. So I thought about it, and I like the thought of having a fence up for people to, trip over and alert my ass if they're coming into my camp at night when I'm in my tent zoomed up trying to sleep. So at that, I'm gonna fix that probably behind that tree, laying on that, across there, at that there. I'm probably gonna pile rocks in the pathway there. Just gotta worry about this right here, but I might find something. So I am currently on a hunter and gathering mission, and then my ass is actually going to sit down and have dinner. I keep finding things to do instead of eating, and my stomach is getting tired of that. So I'm gonna look around. I'll bring you back up if there's something interesting. Either the people across the river or the people on the beach down from me are having a domestic, so I'm gonna be quick about it. There aren't many coming out now, but I am closer than I've been able to get before. So you can see, I'll zoom out, see all that in the cliff side. Like all the way down. Dark stripe is none but bird condos. That's insane. Nice little island there. Going that way. Beautiful scenery as always. Oh, the bugs are out. I've said repeatedly that I'm going to sit and have dinner. I have still yet to do this. 3 hours later. Yeah, I decided I wanted to bring that to camp, and I drug that out of the riverbed over on that side. My tripod just opened up. I got a pile of rocks on the blocking the trail right there. I just decided I want like a perimeter fence. I like the idea. I want to work on that bit by bit, but I can't find any more driftwood, and I'm not really wanting to cut anything down, so I'm thinking I'm going to cut that apart and block pieces off with what I can use. But now I have sat down, I am pulling my sarsaparilla out, I am turning on my movie, and I am having my pineapples and ham. Oh, on that note, I don't care who you are, pineapple does go on pizza. Dinner. Pineapple chunks, brown sugar glazed ham slices, and herb sarsaparilla. Not endorsed. I just love this soda. Alright, so I'm under the talking over here. I came out here to look for more brush to make my walls out of. And right through there, just off somewhere behind this, landed like a crane or a bird type like cranes. So I'm hoping I can get over here quietly enough to get it on film while there's still enough light to do so. I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Right there. Well, family of ducks too. I don't think I'm going to be able to get close enough to get a decent shot in this light. But at least squatted down, I'm able to hold my phone still. Yeah, my phone gets real staticky looking when I zoom in. But that is a big ass bird. Mom and babies. As you can see, I'm a pretty good distance from it. Probably 30 yards, maybe. You gonna do something? Just standing there. The fuck's the lighting areas the quality down a little bit. Once I get a carrying case of the camera, I will zoom in a lot better with it than this. Alright. Let's go behind the rock. Ducks are all over here, having fun. Alright. Oh, picking out at me. I might be able to get a better camera angle. I'm gonna walk over here and see real fast before I head back to camp. Alright, not much closer, but a couple yards closer. Any wildlife I can manage to get, I'm going for in these videos. So, 5:30 in the morning, I turned sideways and popped the zipper on my little sleeping bag. But, it's time to retire that thing anyway. But yeah, went to check to see if the water was hot enough for coffee and poured it all out. That's the start of my morning. It's chilly, so I said screw it, and I put on Boondock Saints, waiting on the next one to boil up. So I turn around to grab something, and the biggest pill bug that I have seen all damn year just ran out from under the side of my sleeping bag. Like, seriously, this thing is good size. Come on, buddy, over here. There we go. Yeah, right. That's a good size pill bug. Pause real quick. And there's a size comparison. A cap or a soda bottle. That guy. Here, why don't you go ahead and... Oh, would you quit landing on your back? I mean, is there something wrong with you? I have been doing crap like that all morning. I could try to record this without an airplane in the background, but it happens a lot, so it's just a part of the videos now. About 8:30, I think. I think I've sat out here longer than I normally do, just enjoying the morning watching Boondock Saints. Pretty much got everything packed up for the most part, just don't have it in the cart. Tent's real easy, you just gotta stand it up, shake all the crap out, then fold it up, fight it a bit, get it in the back of this pack. I'm gonna have another cup of coffee before I take off. Let it warm up a little bit more. I don't want to have to wear the hoodie the whole route, the whole trip home. It's been nice, peaceful. Like 3 flock of geese flew over this morning. It was very loud, very low, but it was nice. No matter how hard I try, this thing is always a little askew. But, alright, ladies and germs, this camp out is over. I got everything packed up except for the tent. Just gotta pick it up, shake it out, fold it up, strap it to the cart, and be on my way. As usual, I'm not planning on filming anything else after this point, but I usually do. I'm going to do everything I can to avoid filming scenery shots on the way out, unless I take a path I don't normally take. I understand that repetition is key, but at the same time, I understand that repetition can get dull as hell. So if I'm showing you the same river scene over the same, valley and the same train going across the same tracks over and over and over again, it's going to be a bit much. And thanks for that little 15-minute psychology discussion last night. This video is already running longer than I wanted it to be. To be honest, I'm not even sure if that reference is going to make sense once this video is edited. I may leave that out. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be on my way. Good. So I'm not even really sure why I'm choosing to do this. I had it sitting crossways like this in the tree over here. It sat real nice, but I found out when I looked at this, it fits real nice in here. So I'm just going to see if I can get this out and then put that in there. It really seems like it needs a nice place to go. And as dark as it may be, it's still a heartfelt statement, and it deserves respect. Go figure. Now that I got that piece of wood out of the way, it's not going to go. There. Oh, I feel like I should move this and the rock over here a bit, so it's more like a bench than a fence. Not here, it's just not being used. That would be the polite thing to do, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so blocking there to an inviting seat there. Cleaned up all the beer cans and trash that were around. So yeah, from this side, it's nice and inviting. That's what I want. As time goes on, I want to have this looking as inviting as possible. Come sit, relax, enjoy yourself. Just don't think about the weight that's on your shoulders while you're out here. Okay, so I've realized that a few things are always going to be for sure when I come out here. One, there's always going to be people coming by my camp. I don't know if I can ever get far enough away from Spokane to be able to camp out for an entire night without one person walking by. Just a part of life when you live this close or in a city. And two, apparently, no matter how many beaches I know I'm going to be around, I'm always going to forget my metal detector. It was the first thing on my list, but I didn't write it down on the checklist. So, of course, it's still sitting behind my shelf. Came across a new pathway leaving the peninsula. Bike's way over there. Squirrel with a big ass nut in his mouth, but this is pretty cool. That reminds me of home so much. Just draping trees all the way around like that. This is amazing. I mean, right here is pretty much the only flat part that would support my tent. And I have a shovel. I mean, I could level a piece out. This would be amazing to camp under. It's like a little roundabout of that tree limb. Oh, wasn't there? Another little beach over there on the side. You know, I guess I could roll the bike through here, take that trail, do the loop around. Yeah, plenty of cross-section, intersecting trails here. Okay, I said I wasn't going to film again unless it was interesting, and this is interesting to me. So you got one there, one atop there, and one on the nest. That's interesting to me because I've never seen three this close together before. So it's been a mated pair here, mated pair farther north, and then one farther south, and then they go down the river towards town with a couple over the years. But it's the first time I've seen three this close to each other. Oh man, and now that one is being hassled by a little hawk or falcon. So I can get it, do I zoom in? Yeah. Is something on my lens now? I just had to stop and share these two houses with you. They are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, yeah, your gives you a love, but so could mine. But that is just, those two, great. I mean, the ones down the block here are nice as well, but those two are the ones that speak to me on this block. And that view off your front porch and front balcony. I mean, it's a cemetery, so it's always peaceful.